Hello, everyone. This is Lee, Cole, and Cane Shades, and we are Average
Good
Joes.
shows.
And then we're going to talk about some football spreads today. And, we're going to start off with a very interesting game, one of the better games of the day. It's actually the 49ers are getting a point and a half. I'm sorry, a half a point against the Bengals. So what do you think about that? Who do you like in this game?
Wow, this is a very interesting game, and I would have to say this is my pick of the week. Mixon, Joe Mixon, the running back for the Bengals. He's questionable, so we don't know if he's going to play. His backup, the backup running back, I can't pronounce his last name, P Ryan or whatever. He's actually
Right.
a good backup for Mixon. Then on the other hand, you have the 49ers. Their best player, I believe, is Debo Samuels, and he has a growing issue. We don't know if he's gonna play. The 49ers are 6-6. The Bengals are 7-5. I'm gonna have
and it's a must win for both teams. We're at the point of the season where these wins are must wins.
I'm going to take the Bengals on this one.
Okay, I'm going to take the 49ers.
And then after the show, we'll go over the picks of last week, see who won either me or Lee.
Okay, so let's start with the next game. The Lions plus 11 at the Broncos. And I got the Broncos in this. Cane Shade?
Well, you got the 1-10-1 Lions versus the 6-6 Broncos. I'm gonna have to take the Broncos on this one.
And okay, we're both taking the Broncos to cover in this one.
Yeah.
Then we have Seattle's getting 6.5 points against Houston, which I find an interesting game. I'm going to take with 6.5 points. I'm going to have to take Houston. How about yourself?
I'm probably yes. Hold on, real quick. I'm trying to look up. I'm gonna have to take Houston on this one too.
Okay, and the next game we have Jacksonville getting 9 points versus Tennessee without Henry. So interesting game. Believe it or not, I'm going to take Jacksonville with that large spread.
Yeah, you got the 8-4 Titans versus the 2-10 Jaguars. I'm gonna have to take the Titans on this one too.
Okay, moving right along here. Okay, the next one. Kansas City's getting a whole bunch of points, 10 points in Kansas City. Las Vegas is getting 10 points in Kansas City. Okay. And I'm going to take Kansas City. How about yourself?
I'm definitely going to take Kansas City. You got, the Chiefs are 8-4. The Las Vegas Raiders are 6-6. Mahomes is getting everything together. And I like the Chiefs to win at home.
They're playing well now. I mean, they're coming together at the right time.
Yes.
Okay. Now, this one's a great game right here. Dallas -5 versus Washington. Washington's fighting. As a matter of fact, if the season ended today, the Washington Redskins would make the playoffs. And so this is a huge game for them, even though they're a couple games behind Dallas. So who do you like in this game, Cane Shade?
Well, last week I picked Washington to win. You got the 6-6 Washington football team against the 8-4 Cowboys. I'm going with Washington again.
Okay, and it's a funny game because if Washington wins, they would actually come within a game. So this season might not be over yet. Okay. And I am going to take, in this game, Dallas. So you took Washington, I take Dallas. Next game, the mighty New Orleans team. What a disappointing season. But they're getting -6.5 points because they're playing at the Jets. Okay. The Jets have been putting up points, but they haven't been winning. So what do you think in this game, Cane Shade?
Okay, I find this game a little interesting. You got the Jets who are 3-9, and you got the Saints that are 5-7. But check this out: the Saints have a lot of injuries going on.
They sure do.
Yes, on the defense, they got I believe two linebackers are out now. The Jets have a star receiver, Elijah Moore, rookie, and he's questionable. The running back for the Jets, I believe he's out. But I am going with this is my upset game of the week. I'm thinking the Jets are going to beat the Saints.
Okay, and they're getting 6.5 points. So you're really okay. Well, of course, I'm going to take New Orleans in this. I just can't bet the Jets. You know, next game, Atlanta's record.
Atlanta is. Let's see real quick. I'm pulling it up. Okay, you got the 5-7 Falcons versus the 5-7 Panthers.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm Cam Newton's back for those who's been on a desert island. Cam Newton is back, but he has not been playing well. But I will pick the Panthers this week.
I will do the same against Atlanta. Okay. And here's the interesting game, even though Cleveland's been playing poorly. Baltimore is getting 1 point against the Cleveland Browns. Who do you like in this game? I'll take Baltimore, of course.
Yeah, you got the 8-4 Ravens and you got the 6-6 Browns. The Browns really need this game, but I am going to pick the Ravens.
Right. I think this will pretty much stop the Browns' playoff hopes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, now we have the Giants are getting 7 full points, and they're playing at the Chargers. And in name, I got to take the Chargers because the Giants just have not been playing well.
Yeah. Yeah, you have the 4-8 Giants. They've been struggling all year with the injuries with the receiver. I don't believe Shepard's been out for a while. Now, Chargers, they're one of their main weapons, Allen, is out. And Williams, the receiver, hasn't been performing. I'm going to go with the Giants here to cover. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the Giants.
Okay, and this is going to be my game of the week right here, just so you know. I'll let CANESHADE pick first because it's his favorite team. But Buffalo is getting 3.5 points at Tampa Bay. And what are their records?
Yeah, well, I believe the Buffalo Bills are 7-5 versus the 9-3 Buccaneers.
An absolute must win for Buffalo.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a homer. They're lucky they're in their division isn't running away with it yet, but the Patriots have proven that they're back. So Buffalo has to win this game.
It's a must win. I mean, in the beginning of the season, I mean, Buffalo has a high-powered offense. Moss was playing last week against Zach Moss was getting in the mix, but the running game, Singletary, Moss, Allen needs to get the ball to Diggs. I gotta go with my Buffalo Bills.
I'm going to call this the game of the week for me. This is basically my bet this team, and I'm going to say Tampa Bay. I think they cover this game easy, but I'm going to say Tampa Bay all the way. And I think that's the difference between Tampa Bay and Buffalo. Tampa Bay has proven they can win the games they have to win, where Buffalo hasn't this year. I understand why Buffalo why they came into this season using Moss and Singletary, realizing that there's such a big question mark. You'd figure they'd get like a real old type of pro back to back those guys up or make some kind of trade, but they kept that package. So
yeah, I think Moss should be the number one guy over Singletary. I think Zach Moss should be the number one guy.
I think they should just say Moss should be the number one guy and just keep going with him until he can't do it no more.
Yeah.
Because right now, I think that using them as a combination is throwing the team off.
Well, they got so many weapons. I mean, Allen needs to get the ball to Diggs, Beasley too. I don't know what's going on in Buffalo. And the offensive line needs to protect Allen too.
Yeah.
So
okay, so we got this is the Sunday night game. Yeah, Sunday night. We have the Chicago Bears are getting 11 points at Green Bay. Chicago's having an awful season in the last few games. They started off decent during this season, and I'm going. You know, I'm a Packer fan. I'm going with the Packers.
All right. Well, you got the 4-8 Bears versus the 9-3 Packers. I'm going with the Packers as well
because they're fighting now. Packers have to win because of home advantage.
Yeah,
and Packers really want that. They don't want to have to go into one of these other teams. Okay, so now we have the 49ers. I'm sorry. Yeah, the 49ers and the Bengals.
Mm-hmm. I believe didn't we cover
this game? Yeah, we did that first. Okay, yes, so I apologize about that.
We're just the average Joes.
Yes, we're going to go to the Monday night game. The Rams are getting 2.5 points against the very good Cardinals. Now, the Cardinals are battling Green Bay for that home. The Cardinals, Green Bay, and Tampa Bay are all like within one game of each other, and they're battling for that home field advantage. So every game for these three teams is important right now. Mm-hmm. And the Rams are getting 2.5 points. And the Rams, this is important because they're only a game behind. So they're getting 2.5 points against the Cardinals. Who do you like in this?
Well, you got the 8-4 Rams versus the 10-2 Cardinals. I'm picking the Cardinals.
And I'm going to do the same thing. I knew you were going to say the Cardinals. And last week I said pick the Cardinals. I didn't listen to myself, and it wind up costing me big time. Okay, let's see. Now we do the Thursday night game of the following week because we're only here once a week, and the Thursday night game is actually a very good game. And this is for next week's game. It's Kansas City is getting 3 points, and that's going to change that bet. We're just saying that as right now. So don't rely on that spread. Thursday night is Kansas City's getting 3 points versus the Chargers. At home, I'm going to take the Chargers with the 3.
Now, Lee, it's very hard to pick a game on a Sunday morning. This is a very difficult thing because we don't know what the hell is going to happen, but we don't know any injuries are going to happen. But as for now, I'm gonna take the Chiefs. As for now.
Okay. No, that's going to be your permanent pick. We can't change.
Well, shit, I don't know. You're telling me Sunday morning I gotta pick.
But here's the reality. Well, we have no choice. So what I could say is this: people can bet that game tomorrow. You know that, right? Mm-hmm. With the 3 points. Actually, if I was to bet that game right after the game's ended tomorrow, I would go bet that game and I would take that 3 points. Yeah, because I think if you're a Kansas City fan, because Kansas City's playing great. Yeah, but I like the Chargers this year. I just like them a lot. But it's like you said, they got their 2 receivers. I mean, Allen is so underrated. He's been doing it for 10 years.
Well, Allen's going to be off the COVID list by that time Thursday. Yeah, but
that guy's been playing about 10 years, right? Keenan Allen.
He's been a great back,
great receiver. He's going to he's a Hall of Fame wide receiver. It's pretty much that simple. Okay, so here comes the part I don't want to talk about. Last week's results. Okay, CANESHADE was 7-4 with his picks. Mm-hmm. But he missed the pick unfortunately, on his pick of the week, which was Buffalo. That's where I think CANESHADE's playing favoritism. But his Buffalo Bills. And they lost. In that game, I picked the Packers. It was a great game.
The Patriots, you mean? You mean the Patriots?
Yeah, I mean the Patriots.
Yeah.
And did you like that game?
No, I did not.
You don't like it? You didn't think it was a good game?
Great obviously the weather. The Patriots had that one good play. I didn't like the game.
To me, that's real football. We seen that last week. That was
the weather,
defensive football, solid teams, two really good teams. And you know what? People are,
well, the weather played a big part in that game.
You can't use the weather. You're from Buffalo. How can you use the weather?
No, but it did play a huge.
Yeah, but
it was huge. Just, it was going like
you got
15, 20 miles an hour.
You got two teams that play in bad weather. And it was in Buffalo. Buffalo should have known their own stadium a little bit better. It's just one of those things. It's and if you remember that game, the kickoff, who kicked the ball off? New England, right? Because they went with the wind in that game.
Yeah.
Right up and they smartly did that. And they deferred. And that's how much the wind meant in that game. It missed field goals, and I love games like that because they're so unpredictable.
Yeah, and the Patriots had that one good play where that running back went.
Yep, and that was the longest run of his career, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Harris, no, I might be getting him.
Yeah,
I don't want to get another one wrong. Okay,
no, Harris. It's it's okay. So my record is 4-7. So as of right now, but I got the pick of the week right. But I'm trailing by 3 points. I'm hoping to have a better week this week. But CANESHADE had a good week last week. If you went with him, if you bet all 11 games and you went with CANESHADE, you won some money. If you went with me, you won nothing.
Also, real quick before we close the show, if you did tune in last week, I did say that Mario Cristobal would be the new head coach, or I said I'm hearing rumors, but that Mario Cristobal would be the new coach for the Miami Hurricanes, and it happened. I also said that the athletic director from Clemson is going to be the new athletic director for Miami, and that happened a few days ago. So I'm hearing. I guess I was right. The rumors that I was hearing was right.
Okay, and we're going to make two other quick bets tonight. Dustin Poirier is going to fight the champion Charles Oliveros, who's been the champion and has won 9 straight fights, which is it's the second longest streak ever in the history of the UFC. And Dustin Poirier, who has only lost 1 fight, and that was to Khabib, is fighting him in a couple hours. Who do you like in that fight?
Shit. I guess I'm not a UFC guy. But shit, I'll say Perrier.
Perrier, and I'm gonna go the same way.
But I tell you what, my baby Nunez is gonna win.
Okay, and I pick Nunez too. Those are the 2 championships. Of course, you got to pick Nunez. I'd like to see the other girl win, but you're going to pick Nunez. I want to see Nunez fight Valentina again. Yeah. Because last time Valentina fought her, she won and got robbed. So I'd like to see them fight again and have a rematch. The 2 best fighters in the world. But those are 2 good picks, and those are our UFC picks. Everybody, we're the average Joes, as you could tell by my football record. And we're going to see you next week. And I hope you enjoyed this. And we're going to have our background done, correct, and everything next week. You know, we rushed today. I did a show for a couple of hours, and then we decided to do this so we could. Well, I wanted to see the fights tonight. Okay, I'm gonna click out of here.
And this was, if you're watching, it's the morning time. It's probably 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Y'all enjoy your morning. Get ready for some football, and have a great
enjoy
Sunday,
your games.
Enjoy.
Let me get out.